Hello everyone, it's time for another Tuesday stream, so let's begin. But first, there were some extra reveals, so let's go over that first. So first off, the exciting thing is that they are reprinting the triggers again. Thank you. We really need more of these printed. But not only that, they are reprinting sought after triple rares from set 4. And Brainwash Swirler is getting expensive, and I've been really wanting those Brainwash Swirlers. And maybe get more Inlet Pulse as well. And at set 10, we got a Band Dream Collab Critical in there for some reason. But okay. And then they also announced that OverDress format is gonna last for 9 seasons, totaling around 108 episodes at least, if they keep the 12 episodes per season format. But I am curious if they're gonna keep it as UU, because the D series format could last long, but I'm just not sure how long they can last with the current dress cast characters. And then finally we got the reveal of Festival Collection 2023. These units in the cover look like Cray Elementals. Would be nice if they do bring those back, but it's also fire, and the other one looks water based, but yet to remember, we got Seal Blaze Maidens, which does have blue fire or dark fire, so this could still be support for Nirvana and Basagra respectively by chance. Not saying they will be, but they definitely look more like Cray Elementals, but it could also be that because the color scheme kind of matches for both decks. And now to the Tuesday stream cards in set 9. First up, we got an order card, Clad in Prayer, which is a grade 3 normal order, and you play it if your Vanguard is Nirvana. Choose as many units as you want that are in the overdress or cross overdress state, and if you chose the overdress state unit, it gets this ability until the end of the turn. Auto rearguard once per turn. When your Vanguard attacks, stand this unit. For the chosen crossover state unit, it gets plus 10 key power until the end of the turn. Both can be very helpful depending on the deck. The only thing is, I don't think either deck has room for an order card. It can be really good, especially in the overdress deck where you could get a triple restand Esperidia. Even a double attack Expecta, Erger, or Valiente would be nice. I'm just not sure do we even have room for this card. Speaking of spacing, still more good cards. Pierce Equipped Dragon Halbados. Grade 2, 10 power, and the skill is auto. When placed on rearguard from hand, if your Vanguard is Nirvana, cost counterblast 1. Put a Verena from your drop zone to the bottom deck, like the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose one Verena from among them, put it in your hand, and of course shuffle your deck. If you could not reveal a card, counter charge 1. Basically similar to Burning Horn, except that this can let you recycle along with the search for from the top 5 instead of the top 7 from Burning Horn, but still, the recycle really helps. It is a considerable option to run, but yet to remember, your main attackers are going to end up being the Verenas, which are going to be grade 2s or higher. And the double overdress or cross overdress states do happen, so I'm not sure will you even be running this for that. Either way, you will get the free recycling regardless. But the good thing is that it's still a prayer dragon, meaning for the Nirvana Jheva deck in cross overdress, okay, it does work. Finally, Strike Equipped Dragon Stragaglio. It's a prayer dragon, keep that one in mind as well. Grade 1, 8 key power, and its skills. Auto, when placed on rearguard from hand, if your Vanguard is Nirvana, cost a discard a card from hand, search your deck for one overdress ability card or one trick star, reveal it and put it in your hand. And of course, shuffle your deck. Wow, a searcher for any Verena practically that is not cross overdress Verena or trick star. And it doesn't cost counterblast, which is the important part because the deck lacks countercharging. And the discard is not too bad considering that you might want more Verenas in your drop zone for Esperidia. And speaking of Esperidia, you could just directly search Esperidia with this card. Yeah, pretty good. But then there's a second skill where auto, when this card becomes an original dress, cost counterblast 1, choose a trick star from drop zone and call it to rearguard, making more combos and possibly more crossover dress plays right there. So support for both overdress and crossover dress at the same time. Pretty nice. I'll definitely be running this card because it costs no counterblast. So that's it for these reveals. What do you guys think about the new Nirvana / Nirvana Jheva support cards? Or overdress or crossover dress support? I say overall pretty nice. It's just more consistency searcher, which is fine with the overdress and crossover dress decks because they are kind of clogged up with a bunch of cards already, and a way to directly search it can be very nice instead of drawing it. So you could technically just run less copies of certain cards now. And either way, any type of consistency searcher is always very nice. But on that, that's it for this, and see you all next time.